What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Young Dub coming at y'all with another video. Doing an update here that I should have done quite a while ago, man, but finally getting around to it now. What you see in front of you clearly is a Crescendo S1 amp and the Crescendo S2 amp. If you've been around on the channel for a while, you know this is a company I started messing with their products as of last year. So basically what happened last year is I had a Malibu. I had a lot of DS18 speakers for the mids and highs, man. I had a 4 EXL 6.5s and 2 DS18 horns on the rear deck of that car. I had made a decision that I was going to go ahead and give Brazilian amps a try, which I did. I bought a Amps 3K, which turned out to be as trash as I would, I don't know, man. I don't want to sit here and bash them too bad, man, but I was anti-Brazilian amp, and I went ahead and tried one, and that Amps put the taste in my mouth that let me know there's no need for me to ever try one of those again. Also, recently Big D Wiz did a video with a Tapano 3K, 2 of them went up in flames, man. That Amps that I personally have my experience with has so much ground noise that, I mean, it's to the point now, I sold it to one of my brothers. He tried to put on some subs, and the damn thing has so much ground noise that he can't use it for subs, man. So, as I said here right now, I don't see me touching a Brazilian amp anytime soon, man. But buying that Amps led me to this here. So this right here, Symphony S1 from Crescendo, is 1500 watts, and that's 1500 watts RMS. It's a full range amp. It has tuning available from, I don't know, probably low pass crossover to 25 hertz up to, I don't know, probably 1200 hertz. You never know. I would have to open it. They've been, I mean, y'all see the dust on them, man. They've been sitting around for quite a while since I've taken everything out of the Malibu, man. But yeah, so basically, long story short, I had this one here on 4 EXL 6.5s in the rear deck of the Malibu. This amp here was originally on, I don't know, matter of fact, it might have been on DS18 the entire time, because I had Rockville 6.5s in the front doors. I had them on a Rockford Punch amp, and then I think when I got this amp, I went ahead and had the DXL DS18 XBM 6.5s. So basically what I'm doing is I'm showing y'all these 2 amps, because if you've been around the channel, I started, you know, messing with Crescendo. Then I made the determination that, you know, I'm gonna have the a Pioneer amp for some other speakers. And shout out to my man Robert Van Hoy. He hit me on that video where I had got the Pioneer amp. He hit me on that video, was like, yo man, since you got Crescendo and you've been running that, why not keep that theme and just keep going Crescendo? And I was like, you know what, that is a good idea. So long story short, that's what I did. And let me grab this here. I went ahead and got a 3rd Crescendo. Now with this one, clearly it's in a USPS box. What happened, and that's the reason for this video here, I had this amp, the 1500 watt monoblock, had that on the 6, or not 6, but the 4 6.5 DS18 EXL speakers. This one happened to be on the front doors, which was DS18 XBM 6.5s. This Crescendo amp here was the one that was on the DS18 horns that I had in the back. So let me get her out the box here. Matter of fact, let me stand up and get her out the box. So now, what happened with this one? This Crescendo amp here was on the DS18 horns in the rear deck. Now, mind you, when I say my setup, I'm an SBL guy. Might not have been the highest of SBL, but it was an SBL setup nonetheless. 600 watts, versus 1500 watts, that's going to be hard to hear. And the reason why I'm saying it's going to be hard to hear, because this is what happened. This amp just got back from Crescendo. They had to fix it. I was testing this amp after the whole, the Malibu crash. If y'all been around, the Malibu was crashed, so I took everything out. I was testing this amp when I got it out of the car, and I was like, man, it kept going into protection mode. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this amp? So basically what happened, it's a 2-channel amp. The right side of the amp played fine. The left output, when I hooked the speaker up to that side, she would go into protection mode. So basically anytime that I've taken the remote wire off and turned it back on, clicked it off, clicked it back on, it would play for like 10 seconds and go into protection mode. So what I started doing, I hooked up the left, protection mode. Hooked up the right, played fine. So, I just kept cycling through it. So obviously, after 2 or 3 tries, I've come to the determination something's wrong with the left output. I hit Crescendo up like, yo, I bought an S2 amp for you guys back in June. For some reason, when I hook up the left output of the amp, she goes into protection mode. There was a lot of back and forth with Crescendo's customer service, or I believe it was John. I don't know if he's the owner of the company or if he just handles the repairs. And I'm trying to find, I got this paper here. Return service, S2 amp, yada yada yada, and Crescendo amp repair. So now, mind you, I live in Omaha, Nebraska. Crescendo is down in whatever the hell, Dunelton, Florida, whatever the hell. So I had to pay like $30 to ship the amp back down there. No harm, no foul. I get it. You got to ship it to them. It is what it is. They finally hit me back maybe like a week after getting it in, and I understand. It's one thing, and that's the thing about customer service, man. It's one thing for when somebody buys something from you new. I get it. You want to. That's fresh money in the account. You want to make sure that you treat somebody right and get stuff out to them. It's a whole nother ball game when somebody didn't pay for something half a year ago, and they hitting you up like, yo, there's a problem with your product. That's where that customer service has to kick in and be like, man, let me take care of this individual, because clearly they bought a little bit of our products, and if we keep serving them right, they'll buy more. So the deal with mine, I sent this into them. They hit me back a week later. It was like, yeah, the left output on the amp is burned out, so that's why it's going into protection mode. I'm like, all right, well, cool. It should be under warranty, because let me open it up, and it's the first thing you'll see is the owner's manual. And yes, it did come back to me like this with that limited 1-year warranty light right there. What is that? Third paragraph? All warranty returns must be sent to Crescendo Audio or a repair facility. Crescendo Audio is not responsible for damage of a return amplifier due to poor packaging, not suited for proper shipping. So make sure your amplifiers return So make sure your amplifier return is packed in its factory box or an equivalent. That box there is actually what came with it. I bought this from downforsound.com, man, and I actually packed it in better than when they sent it. So she definitely went back up to snuff as far as I would consider for return, man. But long story short, so like I said, man, they hit me about a weekend. Was like, yeah, the left output, I don't know, is messed up or whatever. So that's causing the amp to go into protection mode. I'm like, all right, well, cool. Like I said, it's a 1-year warranty. We're only 6 months into it. So go ahead and fix her up and, send her to me when you get ready to. It's wintertime around here, so I'm in no hurry to get this thing up and rolling. So they was like, cool. Probably about 2 or 3 days after that, Crescendo sent me an email. Was like, yeah, man, the amplifier repair cost is going to be about $69, and refresh our memory on what your address is and where you want to ship that, so we can go ahead and get you the shipping costs. I looked at that email. I said, what the hell do they mean it's going to be $69 to fix it? Why in God's name am I paying $69 for you to fix the amp? It's still under warranty. 1 year limited warranty. It'll be a year June of 2020. So we're still 6 months into this repair. I hit him back like, hey man, I appreciate y'all fixing the amp. However, I'll send you the receipt information, because I initially did send that to him, and I was like, hey, I'll send you back the receipt information from Down for Sound, because the amp is still under warranty. They hit me back saying, no, the amp is under warranty. Where did they put it? Warranty does not cover accidental damage, improper installation, wiring, misuse, abuse. I think that's where they try to put it as amplifier abuse. And I'm like, dude, it's a 2-channel amp. I'm the second one in there, S2. This is a 2-channel amp, 600 watts RMS. When you bridge it at 4 ohm, it goes 300 by 2. That's exactly what I had it doing. 300 watts to one horn, 300 watts to the other horn. I don't know if I had the crossover set too low. I don't know if I had the gain up too high. But at the end of the day, she was playing just fine. I don't know if it was when the accident impact, I'll give it that too. I think it's in paragraph 2. I'm sorry, I'm reading this through my phone. Car accident resulting in amplifier failure. I get you that too. I don't know. My story is this. I had 2 DS18 horns. They were playing just fine. I did notice, now this is before the car accident, I did notice that my mids and highs were not playing as loud as they once were. So clearly, I don't know if there was an issue as far as with that horn sending back a bad, the speaker short, or whichever way you want to look at it, man. But for me, long story short, I think I ended up spending $115 to have this amplifier repaired. These amps are $230 brand new. Me personally, I guess the purpose of me doing this video is to try to get y'all opinion, man. Do y'all think I'm out of line for expecting Crescendo to honor the 1-year warranty and go ahead and fix the amp based on their terms? Or am I thinking too much and Crescendo actually did right by me by fixing the amp and making me pay for it? Because this is my deal. Before the car accident, like I said, I started noticing my highs were not as loud as they once were. So I don't know if I had a speaker short or whatever. But even if that's the case, if the speakers were blown, or the left speaker was blown, and the amp went into protection, then the protection circuitry should have shut the amp down. Now, if it shuts the amp down and I put it on some new pair of tweeters or horns, then she should play just fine. If the protection circuit does not shut down and it fries the left side of the amp, then wouldn't that be an amplifier defect? Give me y'all opinion on it. Let me know what y'all think. I guess, like I said, at the end of the day, the purpose of me doing this video is trying to get y'all opinion on it, man. I'll go ahead and see if this camera, and y'all gotta excuse me, man, I'm doing this on my iPhone, so gotta test it out, but I'll sit here and focus on the 1-year limited warranty. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it. Like I said, personally, I noticed the difference in the mids and highs. And the other part on that, like I said, with me having an SPL system and having 1500 watts on the EXL 6.5s, it's kind of hard to hear my 600 watts on my horns versus that, because they're all across the rear deck of the car. So, like I said, does that come down to my ear plate saying, hey, there's a bit of a difference, or is it my EXL 6.5s are so loud that they're drowning out my horns and I don't notice the difference to the point to where I should be getting to the rear of the car to check out the amp and make sure everything is good. And another thing on my end, these amps were installed in the like the rear wheel of the car under my sub box, so I couldn't see them. I just got them up and playing, got everything tuned correctly before I put the sub box in there, because basically what would have happened, that massive sub right there, it was 2 of those in a box, and I would have had to take based on the way the Malibu trunk was set up, I would have had to taken both subs out, take the box out, and then get back there and make check these amps and whatnot, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Am I wrong to expect Crescendo to to fix this based under this warranty, or were they in the right to say, hey man, we fixed your amp. Lucky for you, you don't have to spend $230. You got it fixed. For $115. At the end of the day, they'll say 70 because that's how much I had to pay for the cost, man. But I'm sorry, with the shipping and all that back and forth, that's the total number I come up with. So that's the S2, and I'm just opening these to let y'all know, hey, it's legit. Like I said, boxes are dusty. They got marketing material on them because I'm not building anything. Well, I'm putting stuff together. I'm not installing anything at the moment. So go ahead and leave me your comments. Let me know, hey, am I out of line for expecting them to fix that amp based on the warranty? Or did I actually misuse or abuse the amp, man? Y'all let me know. So this will definitely be one of the ones where any questions, comments, concerns, I'll definitely get back to people. Let me know what y'all think, and stay tuned. Based on the comments of this video, I'll see how I feel about doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that, man. It's your boy Young Dub. Y'all stay positive. I'm out of here.